Hey there, freedom seekers. Welcome back. So, in this series of 9 short live videos, I'm sharing how to vet any business idea before you spend a lot of money, a lot of time, and energy. So, we're using the methodology of the lean startup with a canvas. It includes a canvas with 9 building blocks to help you validate your business idea on paper and first, and that will help you save time, save money and energy, and also avoid big mistakes, like for example, building something that no one wants to buy, which happens quite often, which is one of the main reasons, according to the SBA, that 42% of startups fail. So for that reason, we're using the lean canvas. So we have one video per block, and in block number 1, we identified the problem that you're solving. And today it's about customer segments, which is block number 2. So in the customer segments, make sure you differentiate between your customers and the users of your product. Remember, the customers will pay for your products, the users don't. For example, if you're if you're creating a business to teach STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to children from kindergarten to 8th grade, the children are the users, and of course, the parents are the customers. And with social media, for example, like Facebook, we are the users. But then the companies that advertise on Facebook are its customers. All right, so identify the segments of customers that as many as you want, and you can, and then you're going to narrow down the characteristics of your customer prototype for your ideal customer avatar, which you will develop later. But you may also end up creating one canvas per customer segment, because the solutions, which will be block number 4, we'll talk about this in video number 4, and the channels to each of the customer segment, that will be block number 5, they might be different. So that for that reason, you may want to create, you may want to create one canvas per customer segment if you want to be really thorough. But once you decide on which customer segment that you want to work with first, then you're going to focus on the early adopters for your product. So if your business was a tree, think of the early adopters as the root systems for your nascent business, because they are going to be your evangelist. They're going to help you grow your audience. They will also help you build your product and refine it over time. And then we're going to be discussing that later too. They will lead you to move your business toward the tipping point of your business, which is when you broaden your audience to then go mainstream. But a mistake a lot of people do is they try to go mainstream first, which is very expensive. Don't try to reach the mainstream customers at first. As a lean startup, you can't afford mainstream yet. Think of Facebook when it started, for example. At first, Facebook was a social media platform for Harvard students. And of course, later on, it became a mainstream product. But the Harvard students were the early adopters. And then remember, last week we talked about, we used Amazon as a case study for block number 1, which was to identify the problem early Amazon was solving in the mid-90s. The problem was that books were hard to get. The mainstream customers of Amazon then would have been book lovers in general, all over the place, all over the world. But the early adopters of Amazon were book lovers who were willing to use their credit cards to buy books on the internet. And that narrowed it down to the early adopters. So let's review this quickly. Identify the problem you're solving, block number 1, and now go to identify all the potential customer segments, and then decide on 1, maybe 2, but 1 is best. And then focus for that segment on the early adopters for the product that you want to build. So next time, we'll discuss block number 3, which is your unique value proposition. So I'm Patricia Botero-Saint-Jean. I'm a startup business coach and founder of Open for Business. And thank you for watching today. Leave your comments for me. Let me know what questions you have for me. And if you'd like a copy of the Lean Canvas with the 9 building blocks, I'll post it in the links for you to get it so you can fill it out together. We can fill it out together as you follow this series of live videos. Take care, and until next time, cheers to building a life you love with the right business for you.